All right. Good evening, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the bait shop. As always, I'm still the Chad. I'm older, but I am still the Chad. And my co-host, Mr. Freddie Catches Catfish. That ain't your name. That's Freddie Outdoor Adventure. What are you doing here?
Hey,
Trying to confuse me already, Freddie.
I finally caught catfish the past 2 days. I had to change my name.
What? You caught some catfish?
Yeah, I'm in that month-long bank tournament with
Oh,
the
yeah.
Haslam. It's been a struggle. 16 spots the first 6.5 days and wasn't catching nothing. So finally
Well,
caught some day before yesterday, and I actually had a great night last night. And before we get started, I got a shout out to Mark at Catfish and Crappie. This is my wonderful hat I was wearing yesterday when I caught 6 catfish yesterday with his hat on. So got to give Mark a shout
nice.
out.
That's Dee says that's her lucky hat too.
Well, it was
Take me
lucky
a quick
last night.
drink. Let's say hi to some folks, and then we'll talk some fishing.
Well, let's do it.
Because apparently you're already telling fish stories tonight. And I've lost my mouth, so I'm doing it with my hand here. So we've got Mr. Avid Fisherman. We've got Fields to Water. Great channel, I hear. Up and comer. Let's go down here. Yeah. We got Mr. Mike Sampson. What's up, Sampy? Want to be outdoors? What's going on, Matt? My awesome sister, Betty Jean. She is driving home. Please be safe.
Yep. Be safe and don't have a crappie day. Have a crappy day.
Oh, she gonna get you, Freddie. She will get you. Bumping Mike Greenwell. What's going on, Bob? John Patrick Jr. Oh, okay. Something about Facebook's not working. Okay. I don't even have Facebook open, but that's okay. My beautiful wife, Dee. She's in the other room watching. It's all mine. What's going on? Jason Lamb. Fishing with JBT. Mo Creek Fishing. What's going on, Rob? We got J Dog's gone fishing. He is in the house. I didn't even hear him walk in. Did you? Scrolled it far there. We got Fishing in Freedom. 3+1 Outdoors. Fishing Local 252. Creole Catfishing, which I got my new Creole hat in the mail yesterday. Got another hat, but I'm not well, apparently I didn't get the hat. Somebody else got the hat, and apparently it's not mine, but whatever. I have text messages from the person who sent it saying it is mine, but yet D is mean and does not care and will not let me wear my new awesome hat. But and we'll go into that a little bit more too. We got my buddy Big Bill's veteran catfishing. Ooh.
And
Scott
again, there's Mark
Swift.
from Catfish and Crappies. Scott Swift, you said it. I'm
Yep.
trying to catch up for you.
Oh, you're good. Go ahead. I'll let you take over for a second.
You got Kelly from the Bullock Experience. I had a great time. Me and the wife on his show Tuesday night. You got John Patrick Jr. Not sure if he said it. Trying to run down through here. Kyle Morris, One Ton Fishing Club, One Tonners for life. There's Kevin from Palmetto Cats in the house.
What's up, everybody?
There is Hooks and Hammock. There's Chris and Telly. Wonderful, wonderful people. Love them, love them, love them. Even though Chris is about 4 foot tall.
4'11" to be exact.
Yeah, he says 6'2", but that's not true. We know this. Dun, dun, dun. And again, there's Mark from Catfish and Crappie, and we're getting pretty close to being caught up, I think.
Yep, I see James Kirkpatrick, Muskrat Adventures, Parker Pursuits. You said Mr. Kevin. I actually got one of Kevin's original shirts on tonight. That's World War today. Yeah, one of Mr. Kevin's Palmetto Cat shirts.
I got his shirt right there too.
I did see that hanging in the background. Sure do wish I had a 1-ton hat. Good thing my wife got 2. But that's it. I ain't gonna let it bother me. That's okay. There's my buddy Maurice Cason. What's going on, bub? Papaw Ed. It is an old one, Kevin.
There's my BFF, Tara Blackburn, in the house.
Dragging, drifting, trolling, and bumping shirt. It's one of Kevin's first ones he came out with. But yeah, so I'm glad fishing went well for you. We went out fishing Sunday as well. We had a pretty good day.
I heard. I seen a little bit on the
Yeah,
video. So
yeah. And I'm in the month-long boat tournament. So you're in the bank tournament, and I'm in the boat tournament.
maybe
And I
we
got
can
to
win
tell you
both
that
of
I'm
them.
in the top 5. That right there is all that matters.
I think I'm fifth right now in the bank.
Yeah. Uh,
I'm trying to catch up and see if there's anybody else. Whisker Dreams popped in. David Smith is in here now. And I think we're caught up. Again, Tara's here. Hey, Tara, my BFF.
Kevin said, "Looks like Chad needs an updated one." Hey, honestly, I think this, from all the YouTube shirts and stuff that have been made and on everybody's channel, the saying on this one is actually one of my favorites. I absolutely loved it. But yeah, so we went out Sunday. A group of us, Sunday was Hooks and Hammock's birthday. He turned 76 on Sunday, and it was pretty cool. He called me, and, wanted to go out fishing, and so we made it a big couples type deal. There was me and Dee, him and Telly, J Dog and Tara, and Van and Sandy came out, Lee and Amy, and everybody went fishing. And the only people that caught fish was um, Tara Blackburn, because she's a freaking fishaholic and she's one of the best catfishing folks on that boat, on that river. And then, Dee and I ended up catching 6 that day, 4 of which I caught. I just want to throw that out there, that she actually let me catch some fish on Sunday, because the Chad had a birthday this week too, which was yesterday. So wait, did somebody say bumping? Whoa, that just jumped.
Got to give you a little bit of credit because you actually caught some fish. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, yeah, he's right. I mean, I had to get some fish on the board, and it was finally nice, to get out there, and it jumped us up into 4th place out of the top, in the whole 5 people that enter the boat tournament. So no matter what, I'm in the top 5. Claiming that crap. So we had a good day though. I think we caught 6 fish. One was probably about 2 pounds. Almost everything else was about 10 to 12 pounds, except for I think it was about an 8 or 9 pound channel cat we caught. It was big and ugly. It looked just like Muskrat Adventure, that big old fat head. It was like, I'm Muskrat, because I'm only saying that because he's making fun of me not knowing how to bump yet. So whatever.
But you know how to drag, so you'll be there. Bumping
That's
and
right.
dragging ain't too
That's
different.
right. I'm going to learn it. We bought the gear, we bought bumping rods, and we just didn't get time to really get out on the water when it was the right current and learn. And I know the basics of how to do it. It's just doing it and figuring it out. So there's Panfish Nation, Mr. Lyle,
Mr. Lyle,
Skip
and you
from
got
Clearview Outdoors. We got seen Joys in the house.
Carolina Catfish Hunters, and we got to stop the press. Mr. LG Bass is in here. He made that 365.
He did. Yeah, man, a catfishing machine now. And I got to say hello to my buddy, my new BFF. He's finally claimed me as his BFF, Mr. Tim Molina. He put it out there in a chat. It's official. So I'm pretty excited about it. SK's Crappie Adventures. What's going on, my friend? Um, Before we get too further in here, Avid Fisherman finally reached 1K. I want to say congrats to him, but we need to help him out, guys and gals. YouTube did that thing that they do to everybody, and now he's lost like 20 subs. He's like 20 short. So if you don't have Avid on there, go on and somebody please drop his link. Go over, please give him that sub and give the time to watch something. Give it a like, comment, and all that kind of stuff. Get him back there. He's earned it. I give him a lot of grief. And I pick on him and stuff, but he really has earned it. And I hate that YouTube did that to him. So, try to help him out, get him back up there. All right.
Yep, and if you were sub to him or hook set to him, jump on his channel, make sure it's stuck, because sometimes they fall off and go away. So just double check, and if for some reason you're not sub to him,
Yeah.
resub to him. That way we get him back over that 1K. And there's takedown catfishing in the
What's up,
house.
Kenneth? Central Valley. What's going on? and there's my buddy Squirrel. You're very welcome, Avid. And speaking of YouTube, and I'm going to bring this up tonight, and maybe I can get you guys' thoughts and stuff on it from a chat perspective. We got about 50 people in here, and I've been at the 1K mark for about 2 months. But unfortunately, YouTube, or should we say AdSense, seems to think that I don't meet requirements to be monetized. And I have tried everything that I can think of, trying to look up everything I can think of and all that kind of stuff. And I'm I've got another channel created, but I haven't started anything with it yet. But I am thinking of going to restart the channel under a new name. So I'm just curious what you guys think. SK, I've got plenty of hours. I've got the subs and all that kind of stuff, but every time I submit, it just basically tells me that I don't meet their requirements. So it is
as
what it
everybody
is.
knows, YouTube doesn't give a reason why. They'll just
And
send you
that
a
is,
blanket email and say you don't meet requirements, and you have to do the research. And Chad has been working his butt off. Him and Dee have been working their butt off for the past 2 months trying to get it figured out and submitting to get it. You
yep.
just resubmitted this past week, right?
Yeah, I've resubmitted 3 times this week, and I've got plenty of hours. And just in the last year, I'm close to 10,000 hours and all that kind of stuff. And it sucks because I'm not even trying to get monetized. I don't for the like super chats or thing. I don't care about that stuff. It's more the videos and stuff like that. The little bit of change that would bring in might pay for the stream yard and stuff like that. That's more of what it is. And knowing that I've got there and I think I deserve it, and I think they should let me have it. But whatever, it's cool. But we'll see. Like I said, I've got the channel, and I know D just dropped that link and stuff on it. But at this point, I'm basically thinking starting fresh. And it's not the first person that this has happened to. It happened to Finn Seeker TV, and he was never able to figure it out as well.
Yep.
So
we're going to support Chad either way it goes, right, Chad? We're going to get you, whether you decide to keep this one going and or just shutting it down. We're going to get behind you, and if you do start the other one and we decide to jump it over and do the channel from there, we'll have it back over a K in no time. I do got a good feeling about that. So we'll be keeping you in our thoughts, I should say, while you make this decision, because it is a tough decision.
It really is, and it's been bothering me for weeks 2 months now, and just not knowing what to do, how to go about it, and all that kind of stuff. And Buck, I see you're talking about emailing them every day. There's really nothing you can do. I mean, other than resubmit and send feedback that they don't answer. So I don't know. And Mo Creek, Rob, you make a great point too. Is it worth the $8 a month you might make off of it? Probably not. But
those $8 takes care of your StreamYard. I understand where Chad's coming from. While we don't care about being monetized, getting the super chats, that little bit of views, money, and change that YouTube gives for being there takes care of your StreamYard and your miscellaneous stuff that you got to do. What's going on, Justin Fish Fetish?
Hey, Gabby's dad, what's going on, buddy? And and that's the other thing. When I was not very creative when I came up with Fishing with the Chad. But I do love the new name of the channel that we are talking about going to. And the way I see it there, Roger, is I will always be the Chad. So nobody can take that from me. They can try, but whatever.
And what's the new channel's name, Chad?
Fields to Water.
Ooh, y'all know y'all like that. It sounds even nicer, Fields to Water. So it could be outdoors, hunting.
And that is the other
camping, fishing, all kind of stuff. So it opens up more possibilities, I think, for different things for you to do, because I know you love hunting.
Yeah.
So
I love the outdoors. I love to be able to get out there. I don't do as much hunting, as I do fishing, but it does leave it open to some more, some different things and stuff like that. So, it'll see. And again, I don't want to make this about the money or anything like that, guys. That's not why I really do it. I'm not one of them dreamers that believe that I'm going to be the next big thing on YouTube and I'm going to have 1 million subscribers and I'm going to be able to quit my job and all that kind of stuff. And exactly, those pennies do add up, and I do make okay money at work and stuff like that, and I've been able to keep up with it. But at the end of the day, that extra $5 a month or whatever you might make on it, it's $5 less you got to pay on that kind of stuff, or to be able to do some other cool stuff. So Tuna's Outdoor Adventure says you're not the only one with a new channel, Chad. But now, like I said, it's been weighing, and it kind of like really bothers you too, because it's
now,
like,
when did you start your new channel, Chad?
I just created it a couple weeks ago.
Looks like Mark said you're already at 35 already.
All right, I already passed my buddy Big Bill there. I see he says he's only got 19 subs. Let's drop Mr. Big Bill's link there. I would, or if I wasn't using my phone. But also, I was going to bring that up too. It's Freddie. Freddie's finally starting to get into it and put some content out. If you ain't got Freddie, what are you waiting on? I love Freddie's personality, and I think he's going to do very well with it as well. So, maybe Fields to Water can outfish J-Dog because fish. What? Wait a minute.
I was reading that as you were reading it.
Because sorry. He's going to make me choke to death on this comment. Because fishing with the Chad sure couldn't. Are you kidding me right now? What? How many fish did you catch Sunday, J-Dog? You even brought Lee and Amy, Van, and Sandy, and you couldn't outfish the Chad and the D. Get out of here, pal. You got lucky
it would
before.
Be more of a group channel. It'd be more inclusive with D too, instead of just fishing with the Chad.
That is true. And we were talking about that before. It's our name, not just the Chad, and D has her own thing, which she can continue to put out her stuff on hers as she wants, but I'll control this channel. It does, Kevin. I mean, honestly, Kevin from Palmetto Cats is the one that kind of pushed me into starting. When he was first starting up his lives and stuff. I mean, I was like, I don't know if I could do that, sit here and talk for an hour. I don't know what I would talk about, blah, blah, blah. He's like, just do it. Just pick a name, come up with a name and just start doing it. And I kind of just went from there, and now you guys won't let me quit at all. So you're stuck with me. So
we got David
Hamilton. Y'all can blame him.
Tina Ladybug, David Hamilton, and the man himself, Mr. Epic, jumped in the chat.
What's going on, ladies and gents? And I see Mr. Kentucky Catman Outdoors. What's going on, Jim?
And there's our favorite Uncle Lou.
Let's see. I've seen Telly. Telly is going to bed because she's got to work all weekend. Sweet dreams, dear, and I hope you have a quick weekend of work. I hope everything goes well. But yeah, I've seen some more comments about assuming that the new channel would basically. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna say 90% of my channel will always be fishing because that's my one true love. But yeah, I would definitely look at some of my hunting and stuff like that, which I don't do a lot of. But I was actually sitting out there at deer season thinking that same thing. Like sitting there watching the coyotes run through and no deer come through. I was like, I could be out there filming while I'm doing that, but I didn't. So
yep. So that gives you another opportunity to do something there. But again, I know it's been heavy on you and D the past 2 months trying to get this channel up, and you've done everything that you should have had to do whatever you want to say. So we're all behind you either way you decide, bud. You know that. So let's get on to brighter things.
Yeah, right. We've dwelled long enough. Jeez. God, why'd you think y'all? I almost cried.
I teared up for you, but
I did. Thanks, buddy. I knew you had my back. So bigger and brighter things. You finally caught fish.
I did. You know,
I'm proud
16
of you.
spots. December 1st started the bank tournament. I've been to 16 spots up until the day before yesterday when I caught my first one. That broke the cycle finally. And then yesterday I wore my catfish and crappie hat again. My wonderful favorite fishing hat. As you can see, I wear it a lot. But
I can tell.
I caught 6 last night. It was great. So I went from being 13th in the bank tournament out of 20 contestants to 5th last night. So I
There's
jumped that many spots.
how many contestants?
20. We got 20 bank fishermen in this thing, and I went from 13th all the way to 5th. So
nice.
So now it's
You
now it's
you
time to
caught some
upgrade.
decent. So you
Yeah.
caught some decent fish though. That sounds like then. What was you on?
Well, I've got 2 blues registered and 3 channel cats registered. You know, channel cats ain't quite as big, but I think the smallest one I've got on the board right now is 20 inches, 20 and 3/4 inches, about 2.5
Now
pounds.
that's funny you say that because I told you we caught 6 fish. So the boat tournament is the 5 biggest fish and the overall big fish, right?
Yep.
And the channel cat that we caught was the 3rd biggest fish out of all of them.
Wow.
It was 28 inch. I think it was the 28-inch channel cat. Big old head on it, real long, not super big on the body, but the head was really big. Because when I first pulled it in, I was like, man, it's a big-headed blue. And I'm like, nope, that's channel cat. So I was pretty impressive, 28-incher.
Yeah, that's a big channel.
Yeah.
But yeah, and on the bank scene, I've registered the only channel cat so far. Everybody else is only registered blue. So I feel pretty good being a 5th with 3 channel cats and 2 blues.
Heck yeah.
So
now that's an inch one as well, right? It's
the 5 biggest. Yep, same. It's basically the same rules as the boat one. It's the 5 biggest and then the single biggest. So, well, 5 best, I guess you want to call it. And like I said, I've got my 2 blues both were exactly 33.5 inches. One was 18.1 and the other one was 17.8. But
nice.
It's pretty neat that they were both that big. Now I've got some work to do because I think the largest one marked so far out of the bunch is a 49-incher. So that's a big fish.
That's a pretty good fish.
Yeah. So I might not win the single fish, but I'm hoping if I keep catching these 33 to 35 inches, it should jump me up more now. So it's all about the upgrade now that I've got 5 fish in the board.
That's what I was going to say. It's right now. It's just like in a regular like local tournaments and stuff. You know, when I fish those, it's the first thing you want to do is get your live well full. If it's a 5 fish tournament, you want to get your live well full, and then that's my primary focus when I go out in them tournaments. I need 5 fish in the boat, right? 5 fish in the live well. Then I start worrying about I need to start upgrading. And so you already have a tournament mind, my friend. I like it.
Yeah. Speaking of tournaments, we have one coming up. I have one this coming weekend. We've got speaking of Kevin and Palmetto, the Palmetto Cats Walmart Bait Challenge is this coming weekend, which I'm in as well as quite a few other people that are hanging out here in chat. But yeah, we've got that this weekend, and then not too shortly after that, you've got a big tournament that you're going to do.
We do. So we'll talk about mine in just a minute. But so is this a chicken only tournament? Is that what you mean by Walmart bait?
No, well, what it is Kevin put out a list of 7 Walmart baits, ones you buy at Walmart, and in the fishing section, you know, there's the bag baits. Speaking of that, I've got mine right here. So one of mine is the wonderful Team Catfish Fiber Nuggets. That's one of my selections. So
well, those just help you go to the bathroom.
I know, right? And then Rusty's Red Shad. That's 2 of the 7 baits that he had listed on the thing. So along with those 7 baits, you have each participant had to pick 2. So those were my 2, and then you could have 1 bait of your choice. So after last night, I know what my bait of choice is going to be. It's going to be raw shrimp from Walmart out of the frozen section. I caught all 6 of my catfish, the blues and the channels on it last night. I threw
Okay.
out herring. Well, actually, I know I've caught 4 of the 6 on raw shrimp, and then I bought some raw herring at Walmart. I mean, not herring, whiting, whole
Okay.
whiting, and cut it up and caught 2 of them on it. So I was trying to figure out what bait I wanted to use, but again, shrimp's a great bait for around here because we got channel cats, we've got blues, and we also got flatheads, and they all eat shrimp around here. So that's
Well,
going to be my bait of choice. Now, where I'm going to be at, my signal's not the greatest. I hate it. I got 2 bars down there where I fish at, but it's the only place that I've been catching fish. So I'm hoping not to freeze up during the tournament, but
I
I've got
wish
to go
you
where I
luck.
know fish are.
I wish you luck that it works out for you on the service thing because that service can be killer.
So maybe it'll stay. I'm hoping it'll stay good enough at least when I'm catching fish. It can freeze up when I'm not catching. I don't care.
Well, before I want to say hi to some more people, but J Dog wants you to eat a nugget, a bait nugget.
No, he can't pay me enough to eat a bait nugget. I'd eat a worm before I eat bait nugget now.
Ugh.
Now we can talk about that later on, J Dog.
I don't know about all that, but let's say hi to Potomac River Monsters. I've seen Danny Stone, Alicia Barnett, Local Life Outdoors, Lance McCouguy, Uncle Lou.
And I don't know if we said hey to Clearview Outdoors.
Yeah, Mr. Skip. Saw him earlier. I've seen Dale Hayslip. So welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Definitely appreciate y'all. So you won't eat any of that bait, huh? So it's good
No,
enough for fish, but not yourself.
not for me. Not at this point. Now J Dog said $50. If he goes up a lot more, we could talk, but it'd have to be a lot more. I'm not a J Dog challenge kind of person.
I don't blame you. I do not blame you. It actually gets me a little weak in the stomach to see some of these guys. I've seen Art and J Dog do the challenge, and I'm pretty sure the other day I saw Josh from One Ton do the challenge too, and it's just like you guys are. My brother used to get it with me, get me on that stuff when he used to eat night crawlers in front of me when I was a kid. And I'm like, you're gross.
They're wanting me to eat one and just lay it all out here tonight. Lyle's even got 20. Nope, not happening. Oh, and they're good. Oh, geez. Come on, Creole.
Buck Williams says good idea to take a friend that has a different cell phone service provider basically down there, and just in case, that's not a bad idea.
It's not, but the funny thing is, there's an
What?
AT&T tower 2 miles from where I'm at. If I'm out on the edge of the pier, I got no bars. If I go 10 foot, I get 2 bars. I go another 10 foot, I get 1 bar, and then another 10 foot, it disappears again. So it's like one little section. I
That's
get
ate
two
up.
bars.
You know what I thought you was going to say is you didn't have any friends, but Mark's throwing another 20 in there if you'll do it.
That's
We're up to
140.
look, yeah, they're up to $140 if you'll do it.
This is not the Freddie Eat Bait Challenge show. This is the
No,
bait shop.
this is the bait shop, pal, where you have no idea what they're going to ask or what we're going to do on this show. So it's not the first time anybody has eaten bait on this show.
Fishing
J-Dog.
and cooking with Mike Chavez. Have a good night at work, bud. Appreciate you stopping in while you're in the parking lot.
Yes, sir, Mr. Mike Chavez. Thank you for stopping by, buddy. Creole says it is now, Freddie. Nope. No, look, I clicked. I didn't even mean to click on that. We got Justin. He's throwing in 20. I think we're up to like 180. I don't even know where we're at.
It's like yeah.
Muskrat has your back, saying, "Hold the line, Freddie. Hold the line."
Yeah.
No, let me fix this real quick.
It'd have to be an adult night, and I'd have to have lots of adult stuff happening before that. I'd even do that.
I'm in the parking lot for a while. He's Mike Chavez is mentally preparing to go into work. I definitely have been there and understand. I do it every day. Oh, it's a busy time of year for us. I know that. What? $200 to eat a fiber nugget, Freddie. Come on, do it. It will make the live even better. Come on, everybody. Let's do a chant. Freddie, Freddie,
No,
Freddie,
we're talking bait
Freddie.
shop and tournaments now.
No,
What?
hold on. Let's do this. Freddie Claus, Freddie Claus, Freddie Claus, Freddie Claus. I don't think he's going to do it. That's a brand new Abu Garcia reel, Freddie. Says
What?
Parker Pursuits.
Now we got 220
I,
bucks. And
I don't know.
Abu
Check around my table over there. We might have some for $220. Hell yeah, I might eat one.
See, the bad thing about this is the bait fish blood flavor.
Oh,
Now,
it says hold out for the big net, Freddie.
now, if it was the cheese flavor, we're getting close.
What's going on, Paul Frick? Mr. Art from 1 Ton Fishing Club, and I'm sure my little buddy Ariana is near and probably listening. No, that's my little buddy. She sent me a note in the hat box that I'm not allowed to have the hat to, that said that she loves me. She's my best friend.
Well,
So,
Mark, she's at work. She's not even listening, Mark. So she's at work. She can't hear this.
somebody message Nina. Tell Nina that Freddie is turning down $220.
And
No,
the
Nina's
Abu
at work.
Garcia reel.
No, they said that the $220 would buy a brand new Abu Garcia reel, Freddie, to go on a nice Uncle Lou rod. I'm just saying. That
It
black and
will,
orange reel on a friggin' Uncle Lou's rod is one of the best looking outfits I have ever seen in my life, Freddie. Not trying to peer pressure you into this, Freddie, but I'm just saying it's freaking sharp.
And I'm excited because I wonderfully have a Uncle Lou rod on its way to me.
Don't change subjects.
Already on the way. Thanks to my manager J Dog. He won the last night of the Jody Flathead Challenge and won an Uncle Lou rod from Whisker Dreams that donated it. So got 2 of them in here. Set my price.
I got to say hi to Miss Cindy Stokes. Look, Dale says it will buy a pro rocket. I went down too far. Yeah, we're gonna show that. So what's your price, Freddie?
Yeah.
Come on, Freddie.
It's sealed. It's not ready to
look.
open
Those
yet.
are you probably wouldn't even notice it.
Shoot, these nuggets are 2 inches thick. I'd have to pinch one off. Yeah, let's not go. That's
Freddie.
Ugh.
Let's see.
My PayPal link's not up for all this now.
I'm just saying. I don't know if we said hi to Danny Stone tonight, but hello, Danny Stone. Ranger Pete, that's a new one for me. Mr. Ryan Bortz, what's going on? Let's see. That night still haunts me. J-Dog beat me by less than 5 pounds. You go. Set a price that's way too high. We're not done with this conversation, Freddie. We got 26 minutes left to talk you into this.
Well, if I had to set a price to actually do that, it would have to be
I didn't even realize. Yeah, put it in a zebra cake, Freddie. Justin's dying laughing because you told you to have to pinch off a nugget.
I know, that's what I said.
Ryan Bortz came in. He had a show going on before this. If you haven't checked out Ryan Bortz, he does a show here and there on Thursday nights as well at 7 p.m. Eastern. He had Miss Paula Smith on tonight. But yeah, Ryan, the chat is trying to pay Freddie off to eat a fiber nugget.
Not a regular fiber nugget. This one's the bait fish blood one. Again, if I had the cheese flavored.
Dude, I bet it tastes like a medium rare steak. Come on.
220 is a lot of zebra cakes. Not enough money. That's right, Mike Chavez. Yeah, no. Price? Let's see.
Good, fair point. Go ahead, keep thinking of the price. But Dave Smith says Chunky's last eating challenge put him in a hospital, but he's still around. Come on.
What is in these things? Look,
Dude.
now you got me looking at
Look,
it.
now Tara's calling you out.
Yeah,
Do it,
yeah,
Freddie.
she's saying, don't do it, Freddie. Don't do
Oh
it.
no, she messed up. It just said here. Hold on. I know they can't see this, but I'm going to put my finger over the don't, and it just says "Do it, Freddie."
Well, don't
Yeah.
even
So let's.
tell me what's in these things.
Brian Bortz will do it for $20. Panfish Nation says I heard they taste like hard boiled eggs. Come on. Mike Chavez says tastes like a medium rare cow patty.
That's probably more like it.
All your friends are doing it. All your friends are doing it, Freddie. This is peer pressure, Freddie.
You know it is Christmas time.
It is Christmas.
Let's
But
see.
Blind, I know you're thinking hard on it now because now you're like, do it or don't, do it or don't. Now Mike Chavez says, don't do it. He's going, don't taste. But yeah, let's switch gears. Let's talk about that tournament we got coming up here.
Yeah, let's do that.
January 8th and January 15th. Oh, no, we're not done. I'm just going to switch gears while you're thinking. We got the Winter Blues tournament coming up. I was actually checking it just a little while ago on Facebook. Looks like we have around, I think it was 20-something folks in there. So I'm thinking next week we will do the randomizer. Some people I'm going to put in groups. I know there was a couple people from like One Ton Fishing Club that wants it in it. Mike Greenwell and Josh from Weekend Angler, they're going to be like a team. So if there's people that I can put into a group that I know they can do one stream, one on the stream, I'm going to put them as one so it frees up spots, stuff like that. So, yeah, so I think I'm going to get the list together on that this weekend. And then on Thursday night next week, we will do the drawing for that. And then we will start plugging and playing with the dates to see who's fishing when. I know there's some people that have to have specific dates based off work schedule. So we'll try to get that ironed out. So, again, that's going to be our second charity tournament. We do 2 a year. We do the couples tournament, and then we do the Winter Blues. So that'll be our charity fundraiser. We have 3 different categories. We've got the most fish over 5 pounds is the overall winner. We've got the Big Fish Award, and then we have what I'm calling the Baldwin Award. So that's all fish, the most fish that are caught by an angler under 5 pounds. I was going to call it the Brian B. Dinkins, but I've gotten so much grief since I've announced that change that we're going to call it the Baldwin Award. Mic drop. Anyway,
that works out too because Brian is bald, so it works still in his favor.
We can we'll do a mix and match. We'll call it the Brian B. Baldwin Award.
There you go. That's great.
I like that. We got Mr. Pork Chops in the house. We got Mr. Mike Irvin. If someone donates $200, all right, Park Pursuits. Here we go. If someone donates $220 during the Winter Blues, he will chow down on a nugget.
Look, Ryan Board said he'd do it at 20. Now he's saying Parker he'll do it if it hits 240.
Well, yeah, he just realized how much money he can make off of this. Come on. 20 more minutes on the show left. I want to bring it up one more time. Avid fisherman, please drop his link again. The man got to 1K. YouTube did it again and dropped him back down, and he needed to get back. So, do your thing, guys and gals. If you don't already have him, give him a hook set. Watch a few minutes of one of his videos. Comment, like, subscribe, whatever, all that stuff. If you need to figure out how to do it right, go check out Mr. Fish Snatcher. He'll tell you how to do it.
It's pretty simple, folks. All you got to do is go to his channel, click subscribe, click on one of the videos, whether it's a 2-minute video or a 20-minute video. watch the video in its entirety, leave a comment to that video about that video. That way your hook set sticks.
Oh, snap. The man, Creole Catfishing, says, Freddie, you got the nuggets, but do you have the nuggets?
He might have to do a return shipment to what I sent him the other day if he keeps that up.
$220. I'd have done scarf 2 of them. I'll be honest with you.
I'm biting my tongue right now.
Yeah, well, I'm sitting here, and obviously, yesterday was my birthday. And if the wife wouldn't mind getting up, I will show you what she bought me for my birthday.
Sweet. And while she's doing that, is your description correct today? Do you have your description?
Yeah, I've got the link to your channel in the description.
Well, I wasn't looking for my channel, but if you guys know, Chad's been struggling, and he's talking about changing and starting a new channel right now. If you do want to make a slight donation, super sticker, or whatever you want to call it, his PayPal link is in the description. So hit him up, shoot him a little money in his PayPal if you don't mind. If you got some extra, instead of doing a super sticker or super chat, do it out of PayPal. He'll get a little more in his pocket than he would if it went through YouTube anyway. So, yeah, thanks there, Mark. Mark dropped a link for it as well. We want to make sure we do get Chad what he's deservingly right to have already had. All right, Chad, it's back to you.
All right. Well, one, thank you, and thank you, Mark. You guys don't have to do that. I appreciate it, but apparently the wife has been stashing some savings back more than she has let on to buy me a legendary. I'm going to call this the gift of legendariness for my big 4-0 birthday yesterday. I think now that I've gotten her more into fishing, this is probably because she wanted it so bad. But this is the great Christmas present that Dee bought me for my birthday for the boat.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
Oh, did you cry?
I did.
I feel I'd be balling on the floor still like a day later.
Yeah, so she got me this for my birthday, and then she was mad at me because the very first.
Pull me off of that. Go full screen. Show that to everybody. Make yourself full screen. Show them.
How do I go full screen? You act like I'm. All right, we'll go full screen. Oh, I don't know if I can lift it up. Oh, I'm getting old. I can't hardly lift this stuff. So we've got the Garmin Echo Ultra 126. And by the way, Catfish and Crappie, this has the 56, the GT 56 transducer with it. So I was floored. She hasn't bought me a birthday present. We've been married now for we've been together now for 15 years, and she's never bought me a birthday present. So apparently she's been saving for a while. I'm just kidding. She's bought me stuff before, but she spoils me. But I was not expecting that at all. I know she's been saving, and now she's been actually working, 12 hours a day and some Saturdays and stuff. And I didn't know why, but now I do. So what can I say?
You got a good one.
I love my wife.
Once you get it installed on the boat, you can let me know, and then I'll come up and fish with you because I know we'll be able to find fish then.
I hope if I don't, she's going to be like, I'm never buying you anything again. I mean, I could probably find fish from here from where you're at with this daggone thing. It's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got it now. That's the other thing. Yeah. If you haven't, I see Paul Meadows still in here, buddy. I know you've sent the links and stuff out for the nomination. When's the deadline for that? I have been like freaking so swamped at work and stuff. I have not got to do it. So I do apologize, but I do have it. And if it's still open, I will do it tonight. Yeah, Spouse of the Year, go nominate. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I love Dee to death. She has been a blessing and pushing me to continue to do this because it does get rough. You get out there and, you know, Freddie, you've already figured out you don't always catch fish when you go out there, and especially when you do it live, it can be, you know, you can be like, I mean, I just suck, this ain't for me. But she pushes me through it and says, get out of the house. And wait a minute, maybe she's doing that on purpose. Oh wait, no, she does go with me. So
Well, there you go.
yeah,
You got till December 30th. You got to the end of the month, but do it tonight if you got a
okay.
chance.
I'll get that done here very, very, very quickly because I'm old now, Freddie, and I get forgetful. I know Kevin knows what I'm talking about because he turned 40 way before me. Him and the Weekend Angler, they're way older than I am in the 40 category, so they can understand and appreciate my forgetfulness and being busy. So,
well, Mark donated the money he was going to give to me to eat this to your channel, so you should have some PayPal in there.
well, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
And looks like Uncle Lou said he did too.
Well, thank you guys very so much. You guys, like I said, you guys don't have to do that. I don't. That's why I don't push it. I put it in there, but I don't push it. So, and I like right where Muskrat went with that. Dee really got it for herself. She's very smart. I did that guy thing. That's when I bring her home a new fishing reel and rod and reel. I'm like, look, honey, what I bought you. Really, because I'm going to use that for crappie fishing or something. Oh, come on, LG Bass says he don't even remember 40. Whatever, you guys. LG Tomcat's a young pup out there catching 365 fish and a catfish in a year. He's my idol.
And Lyle's egging me on.
I like it. Well, you know, Freddie, we've got 13 minutes. You'd make this decision.
Well, half the money's gone. They've already donated it to you.
No, but maybe they're sending it to me because I can collaborate it all together and I can forward it to you. Huh?
Yeah. You're not supposed to be egging it on. You're supposed to be on my side.
Have you met me?
Yes.
Hey, what's going on, Deadpool? Deadpool says, I'm 40, but I identify as a teenager. Honestly, most of us guys, it doesn't matter if we're 20, 40, 60, or probably even 80 mentally. We got the teenage kid at heart. You know, let's be honest here. Paul Frick says, you're all a bunch of old farts.
Oh.
What? What'd I miss?
Nothing.
Whoa, wait a minute, honey.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Christmas. I mean, we got Santa Claus here on my screen. What am I getting?
Santa can never tell. You have to wait to open your present under the tree.
Wow. You know, I mean, this is what being a great husband, and I normally don't toot my own horn, but I think I've done pretty epic on the birthday department the last 2 years. And it's paying back some moi now. Smart thinking on this guy. Well, thank you, Mr. Avid. Look, now this is me most days. Crappy Dave Vision says, I'm 53, but my body identifies as 73, and I feel it a lot. No, Mr. Kevin, we've got the boat that the new graph is going on. So that's the big white boat that we bought earlier in the year, and we just got to get it going. We just haven't had the money. I thought I was going to have the money right away when we bought the boat, and some things went down, and my money for it went. And I was like, well, maybe we'll get it ready for next year. And she's been saving. So, like I said, I was beyond shocked with that. So,
yeah, I probably would have been on the show tonight if I would have got one from my wife. You know, I'm just saying. I'd probably still be on the floor crying.
Yeah, that boat. I think it's going to be an awesome boat. So yeah, you're right, Kevin. It does happen, but we've had a great year. There's no complaints. Things like I said, things do happen, and the money that we needed or had for that, we needed to spend it in other places and do different things. But you know, some of it went to that was the first time I ever met Freddie. Right, is got to go down to Lake Wiley, and that was part of where that money went. And that trip cost a little bit of money, but it was well worth it. I was actually talking earlier about how many freaking great people we got to finally meet down there, and stuff like that. So the money was definitely well spent. So all good in the neighborhood. So uh, let's see. Oh, I didn't see Twisted Fishing TV came in. We are at 51. So I do want to shout out Panfish Nation. We'll be live right after this. Mark, Lau, do you guys have a guest tonight, or is it just you two? I'm not sure. Also, hey, Whisker Pig Fishing, what's going on?
That's my buddy Mark from right down the road.
Wait, so you do have a friend?
I do have a friend.
Wow, I'm impressed.
It's like one, but
Freddie, I'm sure just us. All right, Mr. Lyle, I'll be over there to hang out with you guys here in a little bit. But yeah, it's nice that you finally made a friend. I'm proud of you.
And speaking of boat builds, he rebuilt his boat this summer himself because it was his father's, and he basically had to tear it completely apart and rebuild it and fix it up. And it's a really nice boat now. And I've seen it. I haven't been on it yet, even though he's offered 100 times already. Seems like every time he goes, I can't and I'm behind on payments. That he's either doing something or I'm doing something, But me and him get on the boat here very soon. He was actually fishing the same waters that I was on last night where I caught my fish at. So
I like that comment. Look, now come on. I think we're at like they were offering like $220, and now they're offering friendship. I mean, what more do you need?
Oh, Freddie's friend would eat that nugget. Yes, J Dog would eat that nugget for me.
Yes. J Dog be sitting there like popcorn.
He probably would. The bad thing is it doesn't tell me what's in this thing other than it contains lead.
What?
I said it doesn't say what the ingredients are other than bait fish blood flavored, and it contains lead. That's the only ingredients it says on this whole package.
It contains lead?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. How much is that a pack? I might be, I'm always looking for lead about now.
I don't think it's that kind. Warning, not for human consumption. A big red X on it.
All right.
Now the shad size, on the other hand, no, we're not going there either.
There you go. Now see, okay, so one or the other. If you had to choose, which one would you eat?
If I had to choose, it would probably be the red shad.
All right, so we're away from the fiber nuggets. We're away from the fiber nuggets. So what's the money, guys and gals, on getting him to eat one of these shad? He's already said he would choose this one over. So we got rid of the nuggets. What about the shad? Come on. David Smith says, surely it's FDA approved.
No.
have you all seen Freddie Speechless before?
Yeah, I know, right? Freddie, eat this.
I'm trying to find something here. Oh, I don't have it in here.
Kevin said gross. Which one would you eat, Kevin? Huh? Probably neither, like me.
Yeah. Hey, there's Lee Evans. Lee
Now,
was
if
out there fishing earlier.
we had crickets or worms or minnows, we could talk.
Look, now see, this is why I like Parker, because Parker always makes sense of things. Everybody else is just looking at it from the outside in, saying, that's gross. But he makes a valid point when he brings up stuff like it could be worse. It can't be worse than a McDonald's hamburger. So we may be able to turn this tide here into Palmetto eating something
Exactly. See?
on his own tournament, his Walmart bait challenge. Maybe we could turn the tide on from you on to Kevin, because he did say he would eat the nuggets before he ate the shad. Maybe there's a way you could turn this around on him. I'm just saying.
You know.
See. Yeah, just put some Dukes. Yeah, some Frank's Red Hot. Just put some. I mean, come on, put that shit on everything. We got. Would you rather eat a power bait worm or a salty Gary Yamamoto worm?
They're both rubber worms.
I like salt.
Yeah, I'd probably go with the salty one too, but they're both just rubber worms, aren't they?
I guess.
You know, I don't bass fish, you know.
I don't know. Let's answer Mr. Skip's question here. When is Winter Blues tournament, and can you run that down? Yes, sir. So January 8th and January 15th. It's Saturday and Saturday. We will be running the YouTube Winter Blues again this year. Right now, I have a post on my Facebook group for those that want to enter that. There are 16 open spots. All she's doing a Nina. All she's doing is in there giggling. Anyway, so we have 16 open spots for that, and I see that we have over 20 people asking to be in it. So we will do a drawing next week once I get everybody on a spreadsheet. Let me go see what I am missing here.
You're not missing anything.
So we got Tim Molina says, Chad, surely it doesn't violate community standards to bully someone into poisoning himself on your live. Maybe that's why I'm not getting monetized. And then Danny says, everybody will be on here tomorrow saying pray for Freddie. He has explosive diarrhea. Yeah, that's probably true.
Kevin,
go ahead. I got to fix my audio, of course.
Kevin said, just go set the price, Freddie. People challenged him to eat a green worm, so he set it at $500. He didn't think they would pay it, and he was wrong. See? If it was a worm, there's a different story. We're talking about dog food mixed in some other stuff with some other stuff, and it's bait fish blood flavor. If I were to do that, it'd be at least $600, hands down, at least. There's a price. We got a minute left.
All right.
You wanted a price, there's a price.
No, you were gonna wait till a minute left and then throw out a price. Palmetto said he had to cut the live stream short because they were going to get him to $800.
Yeah, for $800.
Eat shad. There you go. Yeah, heck with that. Yeah, I don't know, and eating those rubber worms and stuff. I don't know if I want that in my intestines ever. Something like that. So, God,
eating a rubber worm ain't no different than eating a gummy. They both just slide right on through you.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, there, I gave a number. Nobody said anything. Let's end the show because we got 9 o'clock.
I like we got some. They're fighting in a chat of who's going to win the Winter Blues. But Freddie, I have had an awesome night, man.
It went by really quick.
It really did. But I am going to get ready to end this here stream. And I'm going to finally get to eat dinner since our dinner got canceled and we had to reorder. So I'm going to eat my sandwich and have a good night. All right. All right, man. Any final words, sir?
No.
Are you gonna?
Again, great show. Great
Are you
show
gonna?
again tonight.
Wait a minute, Freddie. Are you gonna eat a fiber nugget for my birthday?
Oh, I love you, but you ain't give me $500, so no.
Look, I got the
Wait, I
bottle.
said 600, not 500. 600.
Look, hey, look, I got bottle lip out. It's for my birthday.
Well, here, look at yourself.
Oh, you jerk! See you later, Pebblehead. Later, Mr. Chavez. Have a great night at work. All right. Great job holding your ground and not giving in, my friend. You have made it to the end. And now J Dog, I'm sure, will call you a sissy and he will no longer be your manager. But that's okay. You know,
Well,
whatever.
he'll put me on restrictions again.
He'll probably have some restrictions. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming in, hanging out with us tonight. The bait shop, as always, never know what you're going to get. So, Freddie, thanks for joining me, brother.
Yep. I'm going to catch everybody over on Panfish Nation right
Yep.
now.
Yep. Let's head on over to the great Panfish Nation. Let's hear about those bluegills and crappie. Later, everybody. See you next week.
Night, y'all.